Hey, what's everyone? This is going to be a review for episode 7 of Attack on Titan. Now, seeing as the last episode ended with Mikasa saying that as long as I got you, Eren, then everything will be fine or I can do anything. Seeing as how it ended like that, the main question was how are things going to go? Now, this episode, I guess you could say, at the very beginning, it was mostly her just trying to find everyone and seeing as they didn't crawl up the wall because there's a wall they're supposed to climb up or something, and saying, oh, maybe they ran out of gas. And a lot of the cadets were actually ran out of gas on those belts or whatever that shoot those things so then they could use it to get to places and everything. Those things run on gas and they're running up very quickly. And we do see that the Titans actually got to the very, very center, and people are pretty scared, it looks like. I mean, I could see why, they pretty much made it to the very center, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, anyways, I guess you could say when Mikasa went to Armin and asked him, well, what happened? It's just it was one of those moments that is just really bad to see that, He didn't exactly say much. He mostly, just looked up at her and he was like, oh crap, I knew this was eventually going to happen. And he was just really crying tears and seeing how, she reacted and kind of figured what happened. And so he started listing everyone that died and everything. And everyone else around them, not all of them knew exactly what happened or really knew much about it and how things ended. They just knew Armin was over there, but, seeing, how you list the names and everything, everyone was like, wow. Everyone was very, very upset. And Mikasa, surprisingly, she didn't get too down, or at least not to the point, she was crying or anything like that, or go mentally insane or anything, or just start screaming or anything, really. But she ended up talking about, how she's going to get to the center and she's going to fight them and everything. And they're like, well, we're really very low on gas. It's like, well, we might as well use it to kill as many Titans as we can very quickly and try to get to the center. And she ended up almost going by herself. A couple of people followed. And seeing as, I always hate this part as far as, this character, but, that one guy I always talk about that, is from episode 2 that I, at least I thought was the son of that one guard, just because they have the slight similarities. The one that has been getting in a fight with, Eren very often. I mean, he's done it very many times. But people never say his name. Rainer ended up actually, giving him props, being like, wow, I've never thought I would hear those words out of his mouth, because this guy ended up actually had the will to go and fight. He wasn't, no longer running or anything like that. And I could tell even he was somehow damaged by the fact that, Eren was gone, at least from what we've seen. And, he actually had the will to fight, so everyone actually got ready, and everyone got ready to go fight and everything. So that was really great to see, just everyone having that will to fight, even after everything that happened, and Armin got up and everything. And anyways, Mikasa, she killed a couple of Titans, and then eventually she ran out of gas because Armin was like, wow, she's using that very quickly. So she ended up hitting the ceiling, she landed on a dumpster, and then she was on the ground. And then a Titan showed up, and it was about to attack her, but when we saw the episode of, what happened to her and how her parents died and everything, and how somehow Eren triggered something that had to do with her bloodline, because she's very special in that way. We don't know too much about that, but something triggered in her again that made her fight. She was ready to die when she was on the ground and everything, just because Eren was gone and everything. But having those she was having the memories and everything of Eren and what he said to trigger her, and it somehow re-triggered her, and it just, even when she thought she was ready to die, she fought back, she dodged and everything, and she was doing really, really good, even though she ran out of gas and she couldn't just get in the air like that, and she was just on the ground, just as a little weakling, and she ended up actually fighting back pretty well on the Titan. Now, we got to this very interesting part where there was this thing on the ground. I'm not sure what it was. I think it was a cut off finger or some sort of flesh or organ from the Titan, and there was a spotlight on it. And I think something about this is we're going to be seeing more and learning more about the Titans as far as this goes. It looked like there was eggs or something in it, so their cells in general are very, very different. And then all of a sudden we see a, second Titan showing up, and I was like, oh crap, we just saw it by the legs. And then right as, right when she thought she was just gonna, go, she was like, Eren, I am not gonna, even now, I'm gonna make sure to not, give myself out or just let myself die, I'll keep fighting. And it was nice to see that she got the will to fight again and everything, and found the courage that she needed. And right when she was ready to do an attack or do an ultimate dodge, all of a sudden the one of the Titans, the one that just showed up, tripped, or it looked like he tripped, and hit the other Titan. Because when she looked like she was about to do a ready attack, I don't know why, but something in me, I thought she somehow got the strength of the Hulk and hit the ground and made him trip or something. But seeing as he leaned forward and everything, he hit the other Titan and killed him. And he starts stomping on his body and everything, and it was like, whoa, there's actually, like, other Titans that fight against other Titans. And Mikasa actually, had a sigh of relief. She looked like she was actually quite happy with that. And, seeing how that went and everything, and again, I think those cells or whatever actually can pay very close attention. But seeing as, there was a good Titan, that was a very good sign and everything, and she regrouped with everyone and we're like, okay, we're just gonna have to make sure not get too close to that one, even if it seems like it's on our side in some way. And she was running out of gas, and Armin offered his and his swords, but Mikasa was offering saying, I won't leave you and everything. And it looks like in the center or in some place where they get their gas and everything, there's something going on as far as one of the leaders or people in power, or at least someone that's in a powerful position compared to the trainees or the people that just started and everything. He forced them to do something they didn't want to do, and something's going on. And I don't know how it's gonna end up or anything like that, but the place where the gas, that's what is the main objective that we're gonna be seeing it in the next episode. But seeing how that Titan looks like he's on our side, that's really good to see and everything. But I will say that one thing is that, when he attacked another Titan and killed another one, it wasn't just that one, he attacked another one, he punched it so hard that something happened in his body that just triggered, and it looked like a red bolt of lightning went up him, kind of like when you get that shock down your spine, or a weird feeling down your spine, kind of like that, but it was going throughout his whole body, and he just knocked his entire freaking head off, just blasted it miles away or something. I mean, it was insane, and his hand was just bones, but then it healed just very quickly. And I gotta say, I'm gonna give this episode a 4.5. Even though it's a little bit lower, it seemed like there wasn't too much happening in this episode, but there was great action. The animation was really great in this episode, and I don't know whether it's playing, but Mikasa did get the will to fight. She did get the courage to fight again. That was really great to see. And seeing now everyone started fighting and everyone wasn't just sitting on roofs doing nothing and actually started doing something. And that one guy, again, that I was talking about that almost got in a fight with, Eren very many times. Seeing that he's actually willing to fight and not running anymore, that is very great, as a character. It really is great to see that from him and everything. And again, I think we're going to have to pay close attention to how their cells regenerate and everything, and that little piece of flesh or organ or whatever we saw on the ground, they didn't really pick it up or anything, but it looked like there was eggs or something in it. I think we're gonna learn more about the Titans, also just because there's another Titan that's fighting on the good side. So there's a lot of things we're gonna have to see very soon, and overall a lot of things did happen, and there was great action and everything. I gotta say, that was pretty awesome, just seeing him punch the entire head off and everything. So anyways, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I'm going to do an episode review for episode 8 pretty soon. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.